What's up, guys? Power Store Jude here. Hope all my dudes are having a great day. Check it out right behind me. Let me just turn around and I'll show you. Right here, I'm working on the 2003 Chevy S10. I'm going to replace a fuel tank pressure sensor. I'm going to lift the the bed off. It's real easy to do. There's on each side there's four 15mm bolts that go from underneath the bed into the frame. I'm gonna take the cap off and take off these 3 bolts in there, so I can have access to the filler neck just doesn't go up with the bed. There's a couple of electrical connections in the back for the license plate lights and for the tail lights. When I get down there, I'll show you them as I get to them, so you guys can see what they look like. Working in the driveway again as usual. But yeah, it's not going to be a difficult job. Probably going to take me about an hour and a half, maybe. Simple job. Hope you guys like this video, and we'll get there. All right, guys, sorry about that. So there is one of the bolts for the bed. There's another one. So this one you have access right to the frame. There's a hole. That one they have the hole as well, but the leaf spring's in the way, so you got to kind of get in there with the angle the extension and a wobble 15. Other side's the same. And also you see right here that 13, this is like the ground strap with a 13 on there somewhere. There it is. That ground has to come off. Same thing on this side. Oh, you can't see it as well. The harness is in the way, but there's another 13 ground. You disconnect this connector right here. License plate bulb right there. License plate bulb right there. And in the front, I showed you guys the ones in the back. In the front, I already have it down. It's not down on the ground, but there's going to be somewhere about right here. And somewhere about right here, there's going to be 2 more 15s you got to get out. Same thing on the other side. And when you get those out, lift the bed off, and you can have access to the fuel pump or to that sensor that I'm putting on. This is what I'm putting on right here. It's the fuel tank pressure sensor. That's just held on by a connector, and it pops right in. Easy weasy Japanesey. Yeah, I'll show you as I go along. All right, so here's that S10. I told you guys earlier we're working on it. It's a 2003. I'm replacing the fuel pressure sensor, the fuel tank pressure sensor, with the standard ignition one, which is this one right here. And you can see I told you I was going to lift the bed off. There's the bed. It's easy to lift the bed off. Those two right there correspond with the other two on the other side, and that one and that one have the same thing on the other side. They're 50mm bolts. You take those out. I took off the filler neck with just one hose clamp. It's an 8mm hose clamp. I just took that off right there, pulled that out so I can lift it straight up. 3 of us lifted the bed up and slid it back. Gives me perfect access to my fuel tank, so that way I don't got to drop my fuel tank, because dropping the fuel tank on the ground kind of sucks. Now I just clean this up, and this is the sensor I'm going to replace. Give me a second. All right, the other thing I forgot to mention was the electrical for the rear tail lights and license plate light. Here it is right here. Sits underneath there. You can see it down here where I connected it, where it gets disconnected, so that's easy as well. There's the new sensor in already. That was the old sensor. And now I'm gonna put the bed back on and show it to you what it looks like when I'm done. All right, guys, so bed's back down. It was a piece of cake. Less than 2 hours. Video's over though, so please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and to ring that bell. Until next time, keep on keeping on. Power Soap Jude, out.